Good evening, and it's Good Friday. We're going to have a nice feel good Friday class to get ready for the weekend. Um, Thank you for joining me. This class that I've put together, some of it can be a little bit challenging. So, as always, you're just going to do what you can without any judgment. Just see where your body goes and as always, if you fall out of a posture, if you don't quite make it into a posture, then it's all good. We're going to be kind of moving through segments of a couple of postures, so flowing between a couple of postures. We're going to try it and see how we get on. Some of it's going to be challenging for me, never mind for you guys. Okay, we'll just see how it goes. Just enjoy it. Just know, no expectations for the practice. No worries. Just let go and allow yourself to explore for the next hour, finding your edge, and let's have some fun this Friday. So we'll start in a comfortable seat. And as always, just getting nice and ready. We'll come to the breath. Let's bring hands into Chin Mudra. Let's close the eyes. And let's get settled in. And as always, just taking a moment just to check on how you're feeling right now. How does the body feel? How is the mind? Are there any emotions running on the surface right now? And just acknowledging those thoughts, those feelings. And bringing your awareness to your natural breath. Noticing the quality of your breath right now. And let's start to deepen the breath. Drawing your inhale into your abdomen as we start to wake up the lower part of the lungs. And starting to draw that breath of the body into the chest, feeling the ribs expand. And all the way up into the shoulders. So inhaling, abdomen, chest, shoulders. Exhaling, shoulders, chest, abdomen. And maybe starting to activate your Ujjayi breath now. And breathing with sound. And letting go now of your day. Letting go of your to-do list. Soften the shoulders and the face. Let's bring our hands into Anjali Mudra at our heart center. And we'll begin with the sacred sound on. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale for Om. Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Ryotirgamaya Mrityoma Amritam Gamaya Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And exhaling. Let's warm the spine up, bringing the hands onto the knees. As we inhale, opening the chest, send the hips forward, find extension through your spine, shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, round through the spine, tuck the tailbone under, collapse the chest, chin comes in. Inhale, moving those hips forward, open through the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, rounding through the spine, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, opening the chest, lifting the gaze. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck tailbone under. Inhaling, moving forward. Exhale, rounding the spine. And inhale, coming back to a neutral spine. Just find a little bit of length here. Let's bring right hand onto the mat. Inhale, left arm high. And exhale, a little bit of side flexion. So again, just going as deep as feels comfortable in your body. Just stay nice and open through the left side of the body. Reach through the fingertips. Maybe the elbow drops to the mat. Maybe it doesn't. It's all good. Just keep pulling that left sit bone towards the mat. Feel that opening. Look to the extended hand. Inhale. And exhale. Switching side. Left hand comes down. Inhale. Right arm high. Exhale. Side flexion. And again, just working through those side ribs. Nice deep breaths into the side body. And keep grounding down through that right hip now. Using that breath to create space. Inhale, look to the extended hand. And exhale, coming back to center. Let's take the hands in front. We'll shift the weight into the hands, send the feet back. And let's find a high plank position. Holding that high plank. So tuck in tailbone under. As always, in your plank, if it's too much to come into full plank, drop the knees down. But keep that tailbone tucked under. Keep that work happening through the core. Wrap the triceps under slightly here. Press through the shoulders. Squeeze glutes. And let's lift the hips up and back. And we'll find downward facing dog. Move your feet in slightly if you need to in your downward dog. And feel free to pedal the legs here. You're stretching through the backs of the legs. And as always, just noticing again how the body feels right now.
Let's look to the hands. Inhale as we walk the feet towards the hands. Feet come together, extend through your spine, halfway lift. Maybe our halfway lift is here. And exhale, flexion through the spine as you fold forward. Ground through the feet. Inhale to come all the way up. Reaching arms overhead, palms touch. And exhale. Hands heart center. Let's close the eyes for a moment here. Maybe setting an intention for your practice this evening. Or maybe you wish to donate the energy of your practice this evening to someone in your life who you feel needs it more than you do. And gently opening the eyes. Inhale as we raise our breath. Find strength through the legs. Open the spine. Exhale, folding forward from the hips. Flexion the spine as you fold. Hands to the mat. Pull the head in. Inhale, extend through your spine. Halfway lift. And exhale, stepping the feet back. Finding a high plank position. Inhale in your high plank or your half plank. And exhale, lower down. Drop into the knees first, all coming through Chaturanga Dandasana all the way to the mat. Pointing the toes. Inhale, let's come into Cobra. Draw the elbows back either side of the body. Baby Cobra, so elbows, nice deep bend in the elbows here. Work through the upper back, keep breathing. We'll hold one more breath. And exhale, lowering down. Tuck the toes under, send the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Lifting sit bones to the ceiling in your downward dog. Finding length through the spine. Remember, you can always bend the knees if those legs are tight. Work into the spine more so than those legs. Look between the hands. Inhale, walk the feet to the hands. Feet together, extend through your spine. Halfway lift, look up. Exhale, forward fold, head in. Inhale, coming all the way up. Palms touch, gaze to your thumbs. And exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Navel stays in. Inhale, halfway lift, extend the spine. Exhale, stepping the feet back, finding your high plank. Hold that high plank for me. Find that core strength. Inhale there. Exhale, lower down. Drop to the knees first, or come through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra. Maybe coming up a little bit more this time. Again, let's hold. Send the heart forward. Pull the elbows towards each other. Find the strength with the upper back, shoulders away from the ears. Press the feet down. And exhale, lowering down. Tuck the toes under. Send the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Hold in a few breaths here. Check in on those bandhas. Navel to the spine, pelvic floor lifting. Maybe turning the head side to side. Just releasing any tension through the neck. Soften the shoulders. So pull the shoulders away from each other. Can you find softness in your trapezius muscles? And looking between your hands. Inhale, walking or jumping feet to the hands. Feet together, extend through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, going all the way up. Palms touch, gaze thumbs. And exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, take the arms nice and wide. Open the chest, palms touch. Exhale, folding forward. Arms come back out to the side as we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Extend the spine. Exhale, stepping the feet back, finding your high plank. Inhale there. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin, all through your Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra or upward facing dog now. If it's in your practice, Press the heart forward, look up. We'll stay here a couple breaths. Strong legs, so lift the thighs, press the tops of the feet down. One more inhale and exhale, pressing back, downward facing dog. Slow in the breath. A couple more breaths here. Use the full capacity of the lungs. One more breath. And look to the hands. Inhale, walk in or jump in feet to the hands. Extend through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to come all the way up. Take the arms out to the side if you have room. Palms touch. And exhale. Hands heart center. Let's bend the knees. Coming into Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Straighten the legs, pull the head in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the feet back. Finding your high plank. Inhale there. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga or drop to the knees. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Pivot the left heel towards the center line of your mat, and we'll step the right foot forward. Right knee over the ankle. Inhale, let's windmill those arms up and find our warrior two. So just turn that back foot out so it's aligned with the short side of the mat. Right knee over the ankle, working those hips open. Shoulders away from the ears. Your gaze point is over the tip of the right hand. And let's make some circles with those hands, little circles. Keep breathing. And let's take the circles the opposite way. Can you sink the hips a little bit lower? Inhale. And exhale, windmill the hands either side of the front foot. Step the right foot back to meet the left, find your high plank. And exhale, lower down. Knees, chest, chin, or through your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Pivot on the ball of the right foot, turn the right heel towards the center line of your mat and step that left foot through. Left knee over the ankle, inhale as we windmill those arms up, finding our warrior two left side. Okay, just set up your warrior first. And just check that that left thigh is tracking in the same direction as the foot. And let's make those rotations in the shoulders. Just waking up the shoulders. At the same time, working into your hips here. And taking those rotations the opposite way. Doesn't matter which way you went first, all is good. Can you sink a little bit lower through those hips now? Inhale. And exhale, windmill the hands either side of the front foot. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Find your high plank. Take an inhale. And exhale, lower down. Knees, chest, chin, all through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Holding your downward dog. Wrap your triceps under. Armpits pull towards each other. Send the shoulders away from each other. Two more breaths here. And check on the bandhas. And looking between the hands. Inhale, walking or jumping feet to the hands. Feet together, extend through the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, find your Utkatasana. And exhale, back to standing. Let's heel toe the feet, hips width apart. A little bit of a challenge, just make sure you have room in front of you here. My knees may click, your knees may click, it's all good as long as there's no pain here. Let's find our chair. So feet are hips width apart, sinking down, finding that chair. Arms move high, chest is nice and open. Inhale. Exhale. As we exhale, we're going to come forward, drop to the knees, send the hips forward, open. Exhale, come back to the heels. See if we can find that chair again. Inhale. Exhale, drop to the knees. Inhale, coming back to your chair if you can. Exhale, drop into the knees, hips forward, open. Inhale, coming back, find your chair. Exhale, drop to the knees, hips forward. Inhale, coming back to your chair. Maybe find it a little bit more of a flow now. Exhale, knees drop, open. And inhale, coming back to your chair. Exhale, drop knees. Inhale, find your chair. 2 more, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, planting the bum. Let's find Navasana. So lower legs parallel with the mat, or we can be here. Or we're finding full Navasana. Again, whatever feels good in your body. Inhale. Exhale, drop the feet. Feet hips width apart, hands behind the back. Inhale, lift up, press those hips up, reverse table. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, Navasana. Exhale, drop the feet. Hands come back. Inhale, lift up, reverse table. Exhale, lower. Inhale, Navasana. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, Navasana. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, Navasana. Let's do 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, Navasana. Exhale. Inhale, reverse table. Hold your reverse table for me. Work through that chest. Work through that shoulder extension. Breathe, drop the head back if it feels good. Or keep chin to chest. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lowering down. Let's straighten the legs. Take the hands forward. I'm going to try some leg lifts here. As always, the closer the hands are to the hips, the easier it's going to be to lift these legs. And again, we'll try, I've got down here 10. Let's try 5. Let's see how we get on. Inhale, lift the legs. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Squeeze the core. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. And forward fold. Flex the feet. Legs nice and strong. Move forward from your hips. Shift the glutes out from underneath the hips if they're trapped. And take it wherever feels good. Take the ankles, the shins, or the feet. And take your forward fold. Keep moving the chest forward. Every inhale. Inhale to find that length. Exhale to press deeper or relax a little bit more into the posture. We'll stay here a few breaths. Inhale, lifting the gaze. Exhale, releasing. Bending the right knee. We're going to bring that right foot in. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge. You can use your hands, don't worry, to come up into a pistol squat. So I always say in the Marichasana postures, the foot should be in the place where you could actually lift or stand into that right foot. If it's not in the right place, you won't be able to stand into that foot. We're going to try. You can take your hands forward if you're feeling ambitious. See if you can get up. Otherwise, hands come either side of the body, tipping forward, finding that balance into that right foot, and inhale to make your way up. Exhale, bend that left knee, step it back, and find a lunge. Take the arms nice and high. And tuck your tailbone under. Remember that back knee can be bent in a lunge. We're going to feel a nice stretch through the front of this left thigh. Work that right heel into the mat. Think of hips low and reaching out through the fingertips to find space. Think of this body. Think of the space within your body here. Inhale. Exhale, lower that left knee down, hover. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, lower it down, hover. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, lower it all the way to the mat. And coming in to our low lunge, let's have the left knee directly underneath the right hip, right knee over the right ankle. Let's bring hands to the hips. Tuck tailbone under, hold the navel in, and just focus on feeling a stretch through that left thigh. You can keep hands on hips if you wish, or take them onto that right leg. Press that right heel down, squeeze that left glute, and we'll hold. Breathe into that left leg. Keep tucking that tailbone under, working that tailbone through, working into the front of that left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Bring hands to the mat. We'll tuck the toes under, finding a high lunge, and coming into standing splits if we can. So pressing that right foot down as we make our way up. Maybe we're here in our standing splits, just working the chest nice and open. If you're going well, you're working forward. So head is coming in towards that right shin, that left leg is lifting nice and high. Option to bring right hand onto that leg, that right leg if you're going well. If you can find your balance, option to bring left hand onto that right leg. Or we can keep hands on the mat. Okay, whatever feels good in your body. Inhale. Exhale, bend into that right knee. Dropping that left foot back down, finding that lunge position. Inhale, coming back into your crescent lunge. Again, working through that left hip. Press that left hip forward, pull the right hip back. Stepping into that right foot. We'll bring that left knee up, finding that position as we come back through a pistol squat. If we can, you can take hold of the foot if you wish, or just reach forward and slowly start to bend into that right knee as we come all the way back down onto our bums. Good stuff. For the other side, a little bit challenging. Again, wherever we get to, all is good. I've fallen out of these postures, the pistol squat, so many times, so don't worry if it doesn't quite happen. So left knee, left heel in now, and again, find that position. So if you could stand into that left foot, you should be able to stand into that left foot. Okay, so lean forward. As always, you can use your hands. If you're going well, maybe you want to take hold of that right foot. Use that leg strength. Make your way up. Inhaling and exhale. Bend into that right knee, send it back. And find your crescent lunge on the left side. You may need to adjust yourself on your mat. And as always, that back knee can be bent.
Just work on feeling it through the front of that right quad. Keep that breath going. And again, try to find that space through your body. Left hip pulls back, right hip presses forward. Keep pulling that tailbone under. Keep the navel in. Inhale. Exhale, lower that right knee down, hover. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, lower it down, hover. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, lowering it all the way down to the mat. And again, let's just check that left knee is over the ankle. The right knee is underneath the right hip. And again, we're going to work into the front of that right leg. So tuck tailbone under. Really work on pulling your hip bones up towards your ribs. Draw the navel in. Almost rounding through the back here. And again, hands can come onto leg or they can stay on the hips. Drive that left heel down. Squeeze that right glute. And work. Breathe. Breathe into that leg. Good. Keep working. Holding for a few more breaths. One more breath. And exhale, leaning forward. Hands come to the mat. Tuck those back toes under. Lift the right knee up. And again, working into those standing splits. Just coming forward, step into that left foot. Lift that right leg off the mat. And again, maybe our standing splits is here. This is all good. Otherwise, you're working into your forward fold. Head comes in towards the shin, and you're working into lifting that right leg nice and high. So it's building strength in that right leg and increasing the flexibility in the back of the left leg. Also building strength in the left leg as well here. As always, option to find balance. Left hand can come onto that left leg. Right hand can join it again if it feels okay. Or keep hands onto the mat. And breathe. Keep working. Inhale. Lifting the gaze. Exhale, bend into that left knee and slowly lower that right foot back to the mat. Finding your present moment. Left knee over the ankle. Good. Breathe in. Really working through those legs. Step into that left foot, moving forward. Lifting that right knee up. Again, extend that right leg. Maybe you want to take hold of the foot, maybe not. And with control, if you can, bend into that left knee, making your way down, all the way back down to your Marichyasana. Good. Let's take the legs out in front. Let's take them wide. And legs distance apart between those feet. Finding your sit bones. Inhale. And exhale, folding forward. Let's try not to round into the upper back here. Let's keep working the heart forward, the shoulders back. In fact, let's all take our hands back behind us. Elbows come towards each other. So feel that upper back engage. This will keep the chest open and prevent you from rounding into the spine here. Now work the heart forward every inhale. Inhale, find length. Exhale, press a little bit deeper if you can. Inhale to find length. Exhale to press deeper. Keep working elbows towards each other. Keep the legs strong. Can you pull the legs back into the hips? Can you send the sit bones back? Keep breathing. We'll stay here a few more breaths. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, release. We'll bring the legs back towards each other. And let's find Anavasana position again. So we're going to do some V-ups. Really, really great for the core. Very, very challenging. Even for me. Really, really challenging. I find them really challenging. So we have some variations. Your option, you don't have to come into a full V. You can just come back to here. Okay, then we're going to work down onto our backs. So coming in like a reclined handstand, taking the arms overhead, and then coming back up into our V-sit. Okay, so it's inhale to drop back, exhale to come back up into your V. We'll give it a go. We'll see how many we can do. So taking the arms up into your V. Good, take an inhale. Exhale there. Inhale, drop it back. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, drop it back. Exhale, bring it up. Make sure those bandas are on. Inhale, drop it back. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, drop it back. Exhale, bring it up. Let's try a few more. Inhale, drop it back. Exhale, bring it up. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, drop it back. Exhale, bring it up. Hold for 3, if you can. For 2. And 1. Exhale, bring the feet to the mat. We'll hug the knees. Have a rest. Well done, everyone. Not easy, but so good for core strength. And working into that compression strength as well. Lifting the gaze. Let's bring the hands behind us. Let's take the feet as wide as the mat. Toes pointing out slightly. Let's lift the bum up and find Malasana. And yogi squat. So set up your squat. As always, if the heels are lifted, try moving your feet out a little bit more. Maybe the heels come down. If they don't come down, maybe we're here. Or you can bring blocks underneath the heels. You can roll a blanket, a towel, your mat underneath your heels as well. Whatever feels good in your body. If you're on your toes and you're handling it on your toes, stay on the toes. If you need to come out at any point, just come out. Let's open through the chest. Let's drop those hips nice and low. And let's take the arms high. Oh, it changes everything now. Working through those fingertips. Breathe in. Open through the chest. Shift the weight to the outside of the feet. Take the arms wide. Breathe in. Trying to relax. When is this going to be over? Take the arms high. Oh, I thought we were finished. Oh no, not yet. Just a few more breaths. Keep holding. Keep breathing. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And exhale, plant the hands. We'll step the feet back and we'll find our downward facing dog. Good. Have a rest in your down dog. As always, you can drop to child's pose at any point if you need to rest. But we're nearly at the end. Inhale, let's tuck the tailbone under. Let's move forward, finding a high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, keep that tailbone tucked under. Press up into your high plank and press back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, move forward, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, push back. Let's try 1 more. Inhale, move forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, press back. Good. Inhale, let's send that right leg high. 3-legged dog. Again, just check that right hip is dropped down in line with the left. Now we're pressing back through that left thigh. Inhale. Exhale, bend that right knee around the spine as you bring it through. Drop that right foot between the hands if it's available. Drop that left knee to the mat. And we'll make our way up Right knee over the ankle, coming into our twist, our prayer twist. So inhale, let's take the left arm high. Exhale, draw the navel in and take the left elbow outside of the right knee. Hands come into prayer. Work into your prayer. Chest forward and up. Working through the upper back. If you're going well, lift that left knee off the mat. Find your balance. Can you find space in your body? Draw the navel in. Inhale. Exhale. Let's plant the hands back down. Inhale. Send the right foot back. Finding your downward facing dog. Hold your downward dog if you wish. Or inhale as we make our way forward. High plank. Exhale. Lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale. Cobra. Or upward facing dog if you wish. And exhale. Downward facing dog. And straighten that left leg towards the ceiling. Three-legged dog. Again, drop that left hip down. Press back through the right leg, the right thigh. Inhale. Exhale, bend that left knee around the spine. Find that compression. Pull that left foot through. Drop it between the hands. And drop that back knee to the mat. For that prayer twist, left side. Inhale, right arm reaches. Find that length. Exhale. Draw the navel in. And plant the right elbow outside of the left knee now. Hands come into prayer. And again, chest forward and up. Work into the twist. Trying to bring your prayer back to your heart center. If you're going well, lift the right knee off the mat. Finding your balance. And breathe. Just keep working through that twist. Every point, scanning the body, just trying to find a little bit more space. Maybe draw the navel in a little bit more. Strength through that back. Right leg, engage the right glute. Holding 2 more breaths here if you can. And exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, send the left foot back to meet the right. Find your downward dog. Hold your downward dog, drop to child's pose. Or we'll find our vinyasa. Inhale as we move forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, dropping knees to the mat. And coming up. So having a go at camel. So few options for our camel. Option 1, keeping the toes tucked under. Option 2, tops of the feet onto the mat. It's really whatever feels more comfortable for you in your body. If you're going to reach back for the heels, the easier variation is to have the toes tucked under so it's a little bit easier to take the heels. If you have to twist to take the heels, then don't go for the heels. Just stay with our first variation, which is just to bring the hands onto the lower back. So we want the heels of the hands onto the sacrum, the bony bit in the lower back. This is going to provide a little bit of support for the lower back. Remember, really working on the hips, the hip flexors. So we want to be trying to press the hips forward. That's the first movement. The hips move forward and then the chest lifts towards the ceiling. If you're going well and you feel like you can take it a little bit deeper, work back equally to take the heels. And again, if the toes are down, then you can take the heels, but really don't twist to take the heels. And when you're coming back up, please don't twist to come out. Use the leg strength to pull yourself back up out of this posture. Okay, so hands to the back. Going wherever feels good for you. Remember, hips forward first. Press those hips forward, and maybe this is enough for you. Just feeling that stretch through the front of the hips. This is all good. Pressing the feet down, the toes down if the balls of the feet are under, or the tops of the feet into the mat if not. Opening through the chest, dropping the head back if it feels good. If you're going well, you start to lean back to take hold
of those heels. And we'll stay 3 more breaths. Keep working the hips forward. Remember the movement, hips forward, chest up. The 2. And 1. As you inhale, coming up. And exhale. Let's sit back. Let's take the knees wide, big toes touching, and let's find child's pose. If it feels better, knees together, bring knees together. Whatever feels nicer in your back right now. And lifting the gaze. Let's come back onto the knees. Step that left knee back. We'll bring that right knee forward. And let's sit back, finding swan pose. So right heel towards that left hip. If your hips start to open up to the left, bring the hips forward and use a block or a cushion underneath that right hip to provide a little bit of support for your right hip, your right leg. If you're going well, as always, you can start to move more into your pigeon posture so that right knee comes towards the outside of the mat and that right foot starts to move forward. Remember, if you're moving more into the pigeon posture, keep that right ankle flexed just to protect your knee a little bit here. I'm going to do something a little bit different. Let's tuck the back toes under. Let's lift the left knee off the mat. And that will really help to square up your hips. So again, use blocks under that right hip. Don't forget if you need to. Let's bend into the elbows. We'll come down. Let's take the hands a little bit wider. And we're going to move from side to side here. So moving through the hips. So coming over to the left, straightening the right arm. Inhale, coming through center. Exhale, move to the right, straighten left arm. Press left shoulder towards the mat. Inhale, coming through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, coming through center. Exhale to the right. Keep moving. I'm just going to turn around so you can see what's happening from the front. So back toes under. To the left. Inhale, coming through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. These are called archer arms. You can do these with press-ups if you're strong enough. It's just a nice movement in the hips. And inhale, let's come back through center. Let's settle in. Let's take the arms straight. Let's work those hips down. So again, really working through the front of this left hip at the same time as working into your right glutes. Keep that breath going. Keep working. Inhale and exhale, moving forward. Bring elbows to the mat or to a bolster and rest forehead on the hands. And let's let go. Relax the hips completely now. Just sink back into that right hip. And inhale, lifting the gaze. We'll come back onto the hands. And let's step that right foot back. We'll just find downward facing dog. And then let's move that left knee forward. And finding a swan pose on the left side. Again, that knee is closed for your swan pose. Sitting back, getting comfortable, or you're moving that left foot forward to find more of a pigeon position. And then we're tucking those back toes under, lifting that right knee up, coming down. Again, those arms, elbows up. So like an archer. Inhale. Exhale, move into the left, straighten out the right arm, reach the shoulder towards the mat. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, over to the other side. Inhale through center. Exhale. Inhale through center. Just notice what's happening in the hips. Exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale. Good. Keep going. Inhaling. And exhaling. Good. A few more each side. Good. One more round each side if you can. And coming back up. Let's plant that right knee. Take the hands onto the mat. And again, just working those hips, squaring them to the top of the mat. Breathing into your hips. Inhale. And exhale. Let's rest. Drop elbows to the mat. Stack the hands, rest the head on the hands, or in a block, or in a bolster. Let go. And again, just allow yourself to sink back through that left hip. So no force in here. We shouldn't be engaging anything right now. Just allowing gravity to work for us. Few more breaths here. Can you let go a little bit more? And coming up onto the hands. Let's swing that right leg around. Bring the bum into the center of your mat, and let's make our way down to a lying down position. Let's take a nice deep stretch. Reach the hands overhead and draw your knees into your chest. Giving yourself a squeeze. And we'll come into our final posture now, our Shavasana. Bringing the feet onto the mat, taking them wide. Option to take recline Baddha Konasana if you wish. Soles of the feet together, knees falling out. As always, you can use supports underneath the legs here if you wish. Otherwise, just take your usual Shavasana. As always, if you have a blanket close by or a hoodie or anything that you can cover yourself with, just go ahead. Cover yourself. Just keeping the energy and the heat of the practice trapped in your body. And get nice and comfortable in your Shavasana. The chest is open, shoulder blades under the back of the neck long, just tucking the chin slightly. Close your eyes. Maybe giving the jaw a wiggle, and just to check there's no tension in the jaw. Create space between your back teeth. And just letting go. With every exhale, just allow your body to melt a little bit deeper into your mat. And just bring your awareness now into your natural breath. Just noticing the breath as it moves in your body. Noticing the wind in the nose, in the throat. And keeping your awareness now on your breath or on your world, just the sounds you can hear without trying to name the sounds, without judging the sounds. Witnessing the world as it is. If the mind wanders off, just gently drawing the focus back to your world or back to your breath. And we'll take a deep inhale now. Exhale the breath, completely connect the navel to the spine. Inhale the breath into your heart space. Exhale the breath into the fingertips, the toes, starting to wiggle the fingers and toes. And bring your movement back to your body. Rotate your wrists and ankles. Moving your limbs. And then bringing feet and legs together, taking arms overhead for a full body stretch. And draw knees into the chest, give yourself a squeeze. And as always, just take it a moment to show gratitude for all you've been given so far in life, for the love of your family, of your friends, and the abundance of nature that provides us with everything we need to survive. Gratitude for your body, that it works, it moves. And we'll rock from side to side, rocking over to your right hand side when you're ready. And joining me again in a comfortable seated cross-legged position. Sitting nice and tall. Let's bring our hands into Anjali Mudra at our heart center. We'll close the eyes and reconnect with the breath. Let's finish with the sacred sound Om. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale for Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. And thank you for joining me again, for making it to the end of what was at times quite a tough practice. But I do hope you feel a lot more energized as we head into our long weekend. I hope you feel a little bit calmer, a little bit more peaceful in your mind. As always, there will be no class tomorrow. It's Saturday. Yay! We all get a day off. But of course, if you want to do one of my videos or your own practice, please go ahead, go for it. Saturday is my day off. I am resting a little bit. I'll probably end up going running with the dog or cycling or something like that. So, but resting from yoga, doing something different. So I will see you again on Sunday morning for our nice gentle Sunday morning wake up. As always, if you like the video, please like the video. It helps with my YouTube algorithms. Please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And as always, if you are financially stable enough to do so, please make a donation. I'll add the link as always after I've uploaded this video. It is paypal.me/raw yoga. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful Saturday. And I shall see you on Sunday morning. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Thank you guys. Oh yes, happy Easter. Maybe I should have said that. Happy Easter. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Sally. Yeah, it was like the little emoji. Yeah, it was a bit of a tough one.
wow, yeah, I was struggling through it as well. But no, it's good. It's a nice end to the week. You know, we've all had a pretty tough week again. So yeah, hopefully you got the blood pumping, and hopefully you feel like you worked a little bit, but feel rested now. So yeah. Thank you as always for joining me. I shall see you bright and breezy 9:30 Sunday morning. Thank you guys. Namaste.